How's it going? There was a time when I could weather the rage into the storm. There was a time when I could gather the roses from the thorns. Oh, a time when I was certain, a time when I was sure. There was a time that I loved you, I don't love you anymore. There was a time when every kiss was haunted by your ghost. There was a time when happiness was but a moment at the most. Oh, a time when I could see the shipwreck from the shore. There was a time that I love you, I don't love you anymore. Time when I could scale the highest city wall. There was a time when I could wail and Jericho would fall. A time when I could stand face the tigers roll. There was a time that I love you, I don't love you anymore. There was a time when I would scatter my seeds across the ground. There was a time when I was harvesting a single thing I found. Oh, time when I was lonesome, a time when I was bored. There was a time that I loved you, I don't love you anymore. Times I must confess, oh, I wish we'd never met. There are times when I feel blessed, oh, to get to love again. Now's the time I let you rest. The man I was before. There was a time that I love you, I don't love you anymore. It was a time that I love you, I don't love you anymore. It's a time that I love you, I don't love you anymore. It's a time that I love you, I don't love you anymore. Thank you very much. So my name is Anthony D'Amato, and I'm thrilled to be out here in such a beautiful setting. And as Andre was saying, I came from the East Coast today. I've been on tour with Keb Mo for the last year and a half or so, and today was an off day, and so here I am. I'll play you guys a song off my first record. I was on tour out here on the West Coast when this album came out, and I got invited to go to the headquarters of one of the big internet streaming radio companies and play them some songs. And they're going to show me how the Music Genome Project works. They're real excited. This is how we build these playlists. And I assume it's going to be a real simple thing. You like Red, Wine, Blue, you like Andrew Duhan, you like Anthony D'Amato, you're all set. Turns out it's way more sophisticated. They've got these music scientists whose whole job is to grade every element of every song from 0 to 5 in 0.5 increments. So it could be like, how breathy are the vocals? 2.5. How nasally is the singer? He's a 3.5. So they showed me how it works on this song of mine, and I happened to notice while they were swiping through the screens it had received a 1 out of a possible 5 on the sex and lust scale. Which I've always liked to think of myself as more of a 2. But there's room for debate on the internet. This is called Good and Ready. Let me die in a heartbeat, not slow and steady. Let me die in my sleep when I'm good and ready. Let me die in the ocean, you could bury me at sea. Let me die in a cold chain, you could burn my body. Let me die in the desert, in a sea of sand. Let me die in the pleasure of a one-night stand. Let me die in the forest with the first spring thaw. Let me die in the chorus with the hallelujah. 'Cause I don't wanna wake up losing altitude. I don't wanna wake up whispering the blues. I don't wanna wake up, what else can I do? I don't wanna wake up if it ain't next to you. Let me die in my new suit, I wanna look my best. Let me die, baby, real soon, I could use the rest. Let me die in a bar fight with a broken nose. Let me die in the spotlight, you could take my pose. 'Cause I don't wanna wake up losing altitude. I don't wanna wake up whispering the blues. I don't wanna wake up, what else can I do? I don't wanna wake up if it ain't next to you. And when the trumpet sounds, when the trumpet sounds, they're gonna lay me down. They're gonna lay me down in a long white gown, in a long white gown, and slowly lower me underground. Let me die on a Sunday for to stay out of hell. Let me die on the subway, could they even tell? Let me die when the war ends, you can paint my face. Let me die in New Orleans, I wanna march with them saints. 'Cause I don't wanna wake up losing altitude. I don't wanna wake up whispering the blues. I don't wanna wake up, what else can I do? I don't wanna wake up if it ain't next to you. I don't wanna wake up if it ain't next to you. Thank you very much. All right. I'm moving up in the world. So I got a brand new record that just came out, and I would love to play you guys some songs off of that album, but there's a slight catch, which is that I wrote this album for a band, and I recorded it with a band, and as you can see tonight, there's no fucking band. So I'm gonna need you guys to fill in. I'm gonna show you how it works. It's real simple. When the chorus rolls around, I'm gonna say, so tell me how you gonna give up? And you'll say, give up. And I'll say, how you gonna lay down? And you'll say, lay down. I will do a practice. We'll do one all together. We'll get this in our bones. So tell me how you gonna give up? Give up. How you gonna lay down? Lay down. Okay, exactly like that. Just louder and better. And I know that's the rehearsal. You're not trying to blow out your vocal cords in the warm-up. That's a pro move. That's Adele shit. But when the chorus rolls around, you guys gotta belt the hell out of those lines. This is called The Oyster and the Pearl. I've been the oyster, I've been the pearl. I've been poor in a rich man's world. I've been a broken carbine that should have been sold. A manifold heart of pure fool's gold. Tell me how you gonna give up? How you gonna lay down? Are you gonna let them roll your body in the cold dark ground? The going's tough and the quitting's cheap. That don't sound like you to me. Well, I've been Lewis and I've been Clark. Third in line for Noah's Ark. I've been a sailor in the belly of a great white whale, hoping for the mouth but headed for the tail. Tell me how you gonna give up? How you gonna lay down? Are you gonna let them roll your body in the cold dark ground? The going's tough and the quitting's cheap, but that don't sound like you to me. When I feel weak, when I feel small, when I stumble, when I fall, my lover lifts me off the floor, singing, what do you think this love is for? Well, I've been the rubber, I've been the road. I've been a diamond turned back to coal. I've been a river in the middle of a raging flood, a singer in a bar that won't shut up. But tell me how you gonna give up? How you gonna lay down? Are you gonna let them roll your body in the cold dark ground? The going's tough and the quitting's cheap, but that don't sound like you to me. Thank you for singing along. So yeah, like I said before, I started off the day in Massachusetts. I played in Lowell last night with Keb, and I was excited because I'd never been to Lowell, but I'd been reading about it for a while because it's the home of Jack Kerouac, who's one of my favorite writers. And so before the show, I went to the Edson Cemetery to go check out Kerouac's grave, and there's an inscription on it that said, "The road is life," and that's kind of what this song's about. When you're traveling around as a musician, you get to go a lot of places, but you don't get to stay a lot of places. And I would certainly like to stay here, but I gotta get back. So this is called Passing Through. I seen the desert and I seen the plains. I seen the sunset in the hills of Spain. I seen skies of impossible blue. Oh, but I couldn't stay, I was only passing through. I seen the beauties and I seen the freaks. I seen the billboards off I-19, selling Jesus and that Mountain Dew. Oh, but I couldn't stay, I was only passing through. Passing through, passing through. That's all that I ever learned to do. Oh, if it's alright, I will stay a night or two. I'd be a fool to ever pass on you. I seen the living and I seen the dead. I seen the vultures overhead. I seen the inside of my mama's womb. Oh, but I couldn't stay, I was only passing through. I seen the heavens and I seen the stars. I seen closing time at the bar. And even the mirror won't smile back at you. Oh, but I couldn't stay, I was only passing through. Passing through, passing through. That's all that I ever learned to do. Oh, if it's alright, I will stay a night or two. I'd be a fool to ever pass on you. I seen the future and I seen the past. I seen happiness slip through my grasp. Oh, for reasons I never quite knew. No, I couldn't stay, I was only passing through. Passing through, passing through. That's all that I ever learned to do. Oh, if it's alright, I will stay a night or two. I'd be a fool to ever pass on you. Thank you very much. Andre, you want to do a song with me? So if you were here last summer, you may have seen my band Fantastic Cat without me. So you've essentially seen the Beatles minus Paul McCartney. I told the guys, I got it from here. Thank you for going ahead, scouting out. I send them sometimes to check out a venue, make sure it's okay for me to play. And then I come out. No, I'll play you guys, I'll do a Fantastic Cat song for you. This is, I don't know if you guys spent your quarantine lockdown periods the way I did. For me, it involved watching a lot of news. It was too much news, as it turned out, because it's all bad news on the news. They don't have good news on the news. It's hurricanes and earthquakes and tornadoes and global pandemics and World War III, and the earth is getting hotter, and in 100 years humanity's going to be wiped out. And sometimes I just feel like I can't wait that long. So this is a song about rooting for the meteor. It's called Come On Armageddon. Come on, Armageddon, I'm getting impatient. I got a lot of feelings and I'm hoping you'll erase them. I'm standing by the front door just waiting on a meteor to land. If I can rise above it, then I'd rather just be flattened where I stand. Come on, resurrection, I need a new direction. I've been running round in circles trying to hide from my reflection. What's the word for a savior that's too dumb to know he's failed? I got nothing in my pockets but this hammer and a couple extra nails. Come on, Miss America, I think I'd like to marry you. We got a couple years before we're gonna have to bury you. I'm talking on a new phone, shopping for your tombstone now. I put $1 on your grave, and baby, you can pray it trickles down. Come on, Mr. President, just tell us where the money went. I hope you didn't piss it all on prostitutes and Russian bids. Don't get me wrong, all along we've been impressed that a piece of shit like you could ever learn to float above all of the rest. Come on, I'm getting impatient. I got a lot of feelings and I'm hoping you'll erase them. Standing by the front door just waiting on a meteor to land. If I can't rise above it, then I'd rather just be flattened where I stand. Andre, thank you for doing it, man. I appreciate it. Show's over. I'll play you guys another song off the new record. And I did something on this album that I've never done before. And as far as I'm aware, no one has ever done before. And it came about because everywhere I was going on tour, I was running into people that couldn't play CDs anymore. Cars don't come with CD players. Computers don't come with CD players. So they were turning into coasters real fast. So what I did with this album, besides putting out as a vinyl record and as a CD, I also put it out as a book of my photography, because I take a camera with me everywhere on tour, and I'm always shooting photos and documenting life on the road. And so I put together this book, and it's big photos from all over the place. It's lyrics from the whole album, a little essay about the making of the record, and then the last page is a download card, so you can listen however you like to listen in 2023. So if you came here this afternoon to this beautiful setting feeling like you need to go home with an album as a book by a guy you thought was gonna be Will Hogue, I got you covered. Come see me up at the table. First night I had that dream, I was scared, but I wasn't sure if I was sleeping or was I weeping. I did my tears soak right through the floor. As the waters rose up, my neighbors showed up. They came pounding upon my door. But it's too late now, and my first mate's now, as this old building drifts out from shore. Oh, look at it go, look at it go. Oh, look at it go, look at it go. Watch the city getting smaller, and thought of all her many charms. The crooked alleys, the concrete valleys, lights so bright they'd blind the stars. Oh, look at it go, look at it go. Oh, look at Pioneers out on a sea of tears now. I scan the empty horizon line, but there was no one, there was nothing, just a soft wind like a sigh. Oh, look at it go, look at it go. Oh, look at it go, look at it go. Pirate's treasure, a siren's pleasure, held my interest as we roamed. And in the morning, the sun was rising, my tears were drying, so I steered us home. Oh, look at it go, look at it go. Oh, look at it go, look at it go. When I was younger, I had a lover, and I still dream about her sometimes. I hope that maybe she does the same thing, so we might meet out at sea one night. Thank you very much. Tinder turns to spark, spark turns into flame, flame turns into fire, the fire has a name, and everything it touches turns to ash and dust. It ends the way it started, everything does. Pennies turn to nickels, nickels turn to dimes, dimes turn into quarters, and then they rob you blind. The sheriff has his posse, the outlaw has his guns. It ends the way it started, everything does. Envy turns to pride, pride turns into lust, lust turns into greed, and then they nail you to the cross. It's a bubble in the bloodstream, it's water in your lungs. It ends the way it started, everything does. Darkness turns to light, light turns into heat, heat turns into power, the kind you kill to keep. Sons become the fathers, fathers feed their sons. Ends the way it started, everything does. At first there was nothing, just a bang and a hiss, a chemical reaction. Oh, now everything exists until the sun explodes. of us ends the way it started. Everything does. Thank you very much. That's another one off the new record. I'll go back to the first album again and play you guys a song. I got invited to go down to Washington D.C. and tape a Tiny Desk concert for NPR. And when I did that, they sent me an email, like a month or two later, giving me a heads up that this was about to post. And I tried to kind of mentally steel myself for the weirdness that comes when a video of you doing something gets posted for hundreds of thousands of strangers to comment on simultaneously. And in my mind, I was prepping for the usual mix of like, this is great, this sucks, you look fat, you seem gay, my mom makes $69 an hour working from home. Like, whatever you see in the comments section on YouTube. But what I wasn't prepared for was the bassist in my band. At the time, he looked a lot like the actor Jeff Goldblum. And it was just the first person on there was like, so good to see Jeff Goldblum back on the bass. And from that point forward, it's all Jeff Goldblum. And there's really no way I can respond to that other than by, I need to record a version of the song with Jeff Goldblum. So I mean, everywhere I go, I try and crowdsource this, because at some point, someone somewhere is going to know Jeff Goldblum. If that's you, if you're sitting out there tonight being like, I know Jeff Goldblum, next time you see him, mention this casually. Don't force it in the conversation. I don't want you to spook the bloom. Just let him know you heard this song. It's called Ludlow for Jeff Goldblum. First a whisper, then a shout. First the temper, then the doubt. First the angel spreads her wings, and shadow covers everything. I wanna tell you, but I don't know how. I'm out to words, but they won't come out. I've been a liar, I've been alone, I've been a stranger in my own damn home. First the captive, then the guard. First the artist, then the art. First the fruit fell from the tree, then the pain, the ecstasy. I wanna tell you, but I don't know how. I'm out to words, but they won't come out. I've been a liar, I've been alone, I've been a stranger in my own damn home. First the ark and then the flood. First the brother, then the blood. First the last, and last the first. Then the righteous know their worth. I wanna tell you, but I don't know how. I'm out to words, but they won't come out. I've been a liar, I've been alone, I've been a stranger in my own damn home. Thank you very much. I feel like that's the only time I'm not singing. That's my only chance to go look at how beautiful it is back here. I've been in danger, and I slept with strangers, and I cursed an ocean to do it again. I had nightmares, black and white, there's a rerun, you already know how it ends. Oh, my luck, oh, my kisses, oh, my blood, it spits and hisses. Call my bluff, it's wide and vicious, it's violet light till I hit the switch, 'cause I ain't afraid, but that feeling's creeping. No, I ain't in love, but I'll be there soon. Lying awake while she's still sleeping. Oh, now I'm just listening to rain on a strange roof. I've been trusted with hearts I busted. Now I'm Sisyphus with exquisite gloves. So I roll my stone and I check my phone again. It hasn't changed, no it never does. Oh my luck, oh my kisses, oh my blood, it spits and hisses. Call my bluff, it's wide and vicious, it's violet light till I hit the switch, 'cause I ain't afraid, but that feeling's creeping. Oh, I ain't in love, but I'll be there soon. Lying awake while she's still sleeping. Oh, now I'm just listening to rain on a strange roof. Oh, my love, oh, my kisses, oh, my blood, it spits and hisses. Call my bluff, it's wide and vicious, it's violet light till I hit the switch, 'cause I ain't afraid, but that feeling's creeping. Oh, I ain't in love, but I'll be there soon. Lying awake while she's still sleeping. Oh, now I'm just listening to rain on a strange roof. I'm just listening to rain on a strange roof. I'm just listening to rain on a strange roof. I'm just listening to rain on a strange roof. I'm just listening to rain on a strange roof. Thank you very much. So I got time for a few more songs here before I'm told there's food arriving. So I know there's no possible universe in which I can compete with that. So I'll play you guys a song. I know Andrew's coming up next, and he lives down in New Orleans, and he can tell you a lot more about it than I can. But I ended up spending about a year down there, and I made this this short little record with all New Orleans musicians that I met during my time, and wanted to come up with a real clever, catchy title to kind of just sum up this experience of making these 5 songs in New Orleans, and the EP is called 5 Songs from New Orleans. And but this is a song. I grew up in New Jersey, and I live in New York City, and so my first experience down in New Orleans was in the month of February, and I'd heard of Mardi Gras. My understanding was that it was a day, but when I got down there, I realized it's the whole season. It's these escalating parades and parties and mayhem, and it builds and builds and builds, and then it comes crashing down on Ash Wednesday. And I feel like by this point of the show, you can gather which of those events I've chosen to write a song about. I could never do a party song, but I could do a hangover song. This is called Party's Over. Be on the carpet, booze in the sink, empty bottles on the lawn, ain't a drop left to drink. Now that the party's over, I can go to sleep. My head is aching, my feet are sore. There's a stranger passed out on the bathroom floor. Now that the party's over, I can go to sleep. Everybody in this town seems to think that they're your friend. But who's gonna stick around, honey, after the party ends? There's blood on my knuckles, dirt in my hair. I think I threw up, but I'm not sure where. Now that the party's over, I can go to sleep. A cup of coffee, some hair, the dog. It'll have to wait until the spins wear off. Now that the party's over, I can go to sleep. Everybody in this town seems to think that they're your friend. But I hope you stick around, honey, after the party ends. Down on St. Charles, the streetcar rings, the church doors open and the choir sings. The day is dawning, the sun's on the rise. I shut the curtains and I close my eyes. Now that the party's over, I can go to sleep. Thank you very much. coming up slowly for air? This ain't the time to be trying to drown on a dare. Tacky on your tattoo, a maze on your wrist. I watched you going broke just trying to look rich. Heaven ain't far, but they ain't gonna like you there. So tell them you've had enough and hang up the golden gloves, 'cause ain't no price worth this pain. Could you even bear to say yeah? Would you fall on your knees and pray that devil lets you walk away? I ain't afraid of the dark, just the way that it moves. I ain't ashamed of the art, just the fate of the muse. Keep it like a stray dog, feed it when it's sick, then bleed it till the last drop's dripping off your lip. Nothing's gonna change but your age and the shape of the bruise. So tell them you had enough and hang up the golden gloves, 'cause ain't no price worth this pain. Could you even bear to say yeah? Would you fall on your knees and pray that devil lets you walk away? Tell them you've had enough and hang up the golden gloves, 'cause ain't no price worth this pain. Could you even bear to say yeah? Would you fall on your knees and pray that devil lets you walk away? I wanna know why you're coming up slowly. Nothing's gonna change but your age and the shape of the blue. I wanna know why you're coming up slowly. Nothing's gonna change but your age and the shape of the blue. I wanna know why you're coming up slowly. Nothing's gonna change but your age and the shape of the blue. I wanna know why you're coming up slowly. Nothing's gonna change but your age and the... Thank you. I got a call after that song came out. I got a call from my dad when he heard it on the radio, and he said, "New song. It's a nice song, but what's with that line?" And I was like, "You gotta be more specific than that." And he's like, "Cause I keep saying this, nothing's gonna change, but your age and the shape of the bruise," and my dad says, "Yeah, the line where you say nothing's gonna change, but your age and the shape of your boobs." And I was like, "Shit, that's so much better." So now I have to consult with him on everything. I play you guys a song. I come from, like I said, I live in Brooklyn, New York, which has a slightly different real estate situation than this. And there's a thing that happens when you live in a place like that where sometimes the end of a relationship that you're in doesn't quite perfectly sync up with the end of the lease on the apartment that you share. And it seems funny now, But at the time, you write an entire album. It's called "If It Don't Work Out." If it don't work out, if it don't work out, you take the bed and I'll take the couch. If it don't work out, if the fire dies, if the fire dies, you tend the ash and I'll tend the pine. If the fire dies, darkness always was a friend I knew. But I've been looking for a light like you. And if you have to ask, if you have to ask, I got my heart broken in half, if you have to ask. But I'm a gambling man. Oh, I'm a gambling man. I come here to play me another hand. I'm a gambling man. After all this time, it's strange to think I could say her name and feel nothing. Oh, to find love once. Oh, to find love once. My God, I thought it'd be enough just to find love once. But it's come again. Oh, it's come again. Stronger now than it's ever been. Love has come again. And I've been lonely almost every night. My new love, she lays now by my side. And if it don't work out, if it don't work out, you take the bed and I take the couch. If it don't work out. Thank you. So I try to go different places and work with different people on every record. And my last album before this one, I was lucky enough to get to go out to Omaha, Nebraska and record with the guys from Bright Eyes. And I wrangled Connor Oberst into singing onto a couple songs, including this one, which is, I'm a huge Bright Eyes fan. Connor's one of my favorites. But something happened in the studio. I'm not sure what. There was a miscommunication, some crossed wires. Something went wrong, and I wrote a happy song. It's a big deal. I've been introduced as if they had to make a Muppet to teach kids about clinical depression. So we figured we ought to capture that just in case it doesn't happen again. So I'll send this one out to the ghost of Tom Petty tonight. It's called I Don't Know About You. I could be the ocean or the coastline. I'd settle for a postcard if you'd write. You could be a black hole or a gold mine. Oh, it all depends on what's inside. I could be the liquid you've been missing. Dynamite or candle, black or blue. I could be the last brick in this prison, or maybe just a crack that light shines through. I could bring you wildflowers. I got full moon fever too. I could lay here and and talk for hours. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know about you. I could be a diamond or a ruby if you could pull the treasures out my chest. I could be the novel or the movie, or whichever one that you like best. I could bring you wildflowers. I got full moon fever too. I could lay here and talk for hours. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know about you. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know about you. Change your name, drain your blood, tie your knot, watch it come undone. A broken mirror heals more bad love. I could see your face in every stranger. You could hear my voice in every song. I could tip my whole hand on this wager. No, I could never keep a secret long, but I could bring you wildflowers. I got full moon fever too. I could lay here and talk for hours. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know about you. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know about you. I don't know, I don't know, I don't know about you. Thank you. So as Andre mentioned, sadly, the reason I couldn't be here for the Fantastic Cat show last year, I had to jump off tour early for my grandfather's funeral, and my grandmother went shortly afterwards because she just didn't want to be around without him. They'd been married about 70 years. And I think we've all had to say more than our fair share of goodbyes these last couple of years, and some of them unexpected, some of them expected, but I don't think that really makes it any easier. And this is a song that's also off the new record, and it's just about making the most of the time you got with the people that you care about. It's called Enough. Whatever daylight's left before the twilight comes, whatever happens next, it'll never be enough. However many breaths are left inside your lungs, however many steps, it'll never be enough. The leaves of gold on the cobblestone where they fell in the autumn dusk. I got no use for the simple truth, it'll never be enough. Whatever melodies and lullabies you sung, whatever elegies, it'll never be enough. Whatever candles burn and steeple bells are rung, whatever I have learned, it'll never be enough. Mountains rise in the amber sky as the lake lays gentle and hushed. I got no use for the simple truth, it'll never be enough. Whatever peace you make, whatever kingdom comes, whatever love awaits, it'll never be enough. It'll never be enough. Thank you very much. Andre, you around? You wanna do one more? All right, I got one more song for you guys, and then it's food time. So, again, my name is Anthony D'Amato. I am the fake Will Hogue. I am Will Fogue. And if you guys are interested, there's a table up there. It's got CDs and vinyl and T-shirts and those fancy books I was talking about. And I'll come up there. We could high five or hug. There's a lot of options at the table. For a price. So thank you guys. Thank you to Andre for putting this together. Thank you to you guys for coming out. Thank you to Nate for doing sound. This has just been such a treat to play music in a beautiful place like this. I feel very lucky. So I'm gonna leave you with a song about being somebody like me. It's called Battle of the Undecided. And it goes like this. I'm not your lover just because I spent the night. And I'm not a liar just because I'm never right. I'm not accustomed to trusting in any of my thoughts. 'Cause I'm just a man who doesn't know what it wants. I'm not Moses, but I would part the seas in two. I'm not Judas, though someday I will betray you. I'm not religious, I just like playing God. 'Cause I'm just a man who doesn't know what it wants. I'm not concrete and I'm not wrought from steel. I'm not a skyscraper, but I know exactly how it feels. I'm not brave, but I will try anything once. 'Cause I'm just a man who doesn't know what it wants. I'm not rich, though I do surround myself with wealth. I'm not sick, I'm just not in the best of health. I'm not honest, but I promise you I will be blunt. 'Cause I'm just a man who doesn't know what it wants. Don't you owe me on your side? Don't you owe me on your side tonight? Tonight. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not complaining, I'm just waiting for a moment to arrive. saying I could wipe the slate clean, but I tried. I'm not ready to give everything away that I got. 'Cause I'm just a man who doesn't know what it wants. I'm just a man who doesn't know what it wants. I'm just a man who doesn't know what it wants. Thank you guys so much. I'm Anthony D'Amato. Thank you to Andre for having me.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out. I appreciate it. Andrew Duhan's up next, and then Red Wanting Blue.
All right, Red Wanting Blue is coming up last, but we have Anthony D'Amato. One more time for Anthony.